Greetings to the video. Today I thought I would share with you my winter training plan, because I've had maybe 2 months like off doing no set training. I've done like a couple of rides here and there, but I've literally had just a lot of downtime. And I'm going to go into a little bit more about that in the next video, because I'm going to do a daily life and just share. I've picked up a few bad habits, so I thought I would share some of those. But I'm back on track, I'm focused, and that's one good thing. I know my coach has always said this, is like you need to have breaks so that you can get really hungry again for like wanting to get fitter. And for me, I know a lot of people are like, why don't you just ride your bike? For me, I want to be able to I like having like set structured training so that I know I'm getting fitter and that I'm able to do some of the events that I want to do maybe later this year and also next year. So this is where I'm going to be spending most of my time, but I'm going to go into my office so I can share some of the workouts and stuff that I've done in the last week. So I started last week, that was my first week back, and then going forward what I'll be doing next week. So just so you can get an idea of how many times I'm riding, and hopefully it will help you if you want to kind of get your winter motivation back to ride, because it is dreary, it is gross outside. And this is like just giving me a bit more like of a little spark of like, I remember why I love doing this now. So yeah, let's go in there and I'll show you what we're thinking to these socks then. I mean, if you're not having these socks on in winter, then who even are you? And the mat is there for post Zwift stretching. That's why the Zwift towel is just while the put it in the wash now, because that's gross. So I'm just going to share with you now what I did last week and what I'm going to be doing this week, just hopefully to share that you don't need to have like loads and loads of time, and it's just about actually using the time that you do have efficiently. And yeah, I think there is this misconception that people just want to ride the bikes all the time, and they think that's just going to make them really fit. And while it might do that, you would get fitter if you had more of a structured plan. That's what I found anyway. And so Mark, my coach, I'll leave his details below if you want to speak to him. But yeah, he does my training plans for me, and I actually really like getting back into it. So I'm just going to share what I did. So Monday, rest day. Tuesday, I do a race. I do a Zwift race, which is a Zwift Racing League. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, because I'm going to do a day in the life, so I've got a few things on, and I just thought then you'll be able to see a little bit more in detail actually what that's like, because it is so good. Wednesday is 60-minute endurance ride, so that can be like on the turbo at home, or turbo outside. Thursday is my temp session. So they are like tempo watt range. So for me, that is between 200 and 225 watts. And what happens with those is I will do, this particular session was 3 by 15 minutes in that watt range, like with a warm up and then a cool down afterwards. And then I do those tempo sessions twice a week. So I did that one on the Thursday, Friday, a rest day. Saturday, I did 2 by 20 minutes. So again, in that tempo watt range. And then Sunday was a 2-hour just social ride or whatever, just 2 hours on the bike, indoor or outdoor. And I guess this is the thing, and this is what Mark's taught me, is one, you have to train for what you actually want to do. So me, exercising and training that tempo range is helping to improve my fatigue resistance, so for endurance riding. Whereas I don't need to train my top end power, because I don't sprint, I don't do that type of riding or racing. Like mine is all about the long game rides. And so that's what I do. And then he's also explained that, because I didn't really understand how all this worked, I just think that people are geniuses that make people fitter. Mark is really good, and he explained that it's about like spinning plates, so that you train like one area, so you'll train tempo for a block of time, and then you'll train another one, like another area. So maybe that's sweet spot, maybe you'll train that in that way, maybe then you'll train VO2 max to like really push up the top end watts. So it's just It's just all fun and games. And again, I don't do this because I think, oh, I'm serious, I'm like a professional. It's not. It's so that I can just do the rides that I want to be able to do and enjoy them and not feel like I'm just dying or flagging on them. I've got lots of ideas for next year of what I want to train for. So that is why training has started. So this is not the most exciting video, but I just kind of wanted to share that and how I do it. And again, if you wanted to do this yourself, there's loads of free, I'm sure British Cycling have got loads, I think they have actually, loads of different training plans that you can do, or you can get a coach, or if you want to do it on Zwift, there's so many different training plans on Zwift that you could go on and download. One of my friends, Darren's doing that. He's doing the FTP, God, it's raining. Sorry. He's doing the FTP builder at the minute, so yeah, there's that as well. So I think that is it for today. Not a very long one. I was actually going to go out and ride because I thought, oh, maybe it'll be more interesting. But like I've just said, it's raining. It looked awful this morning, so I was like, I'm just going to film it indoors. But I'm going to do a day in the life tomorrow, so you'll be able to follow me around for the day tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be a bit more exciting if you're not into the old training stuff. But yeah, hope you had a good weekend, and I will see you. Well, you'll see it. I'll see you tomorrow, but it'll be on Wednesday when you actually see me. Anyway, see you later. Day, actually it's not even the hardest day. Anyway, where am I going with it? Oh God. Greetings to another video. Right, today, it's not actually today, but is it today? Yeah, oh God's sake.